Today guys, I've got a massive treat for you. This is Uno Boxing, and this game has changed the way I run my boxing sessions. Just one of the many amazing fitness activities that we've got on our member zone. So I'm going to go through this one for you today. All you'll need is obviously a boxing set for everybody in your class or all the participants you're playing this with, and a deck of Uno cards. You'll need the 108 Uno cards because that is what you're going to use to determine your game. Now, like on my board here, I'll show you this in a minute, but boxers are going to box for 10 minutes each, okay? They'll do 5 minutes with running in between each lot of punching combos, and then the remaining 5 minutes in the 10 minutes, there won't be any running in between punches. So it essentially gets harder as the activity goes on. Now, once a boxer's done 10 minutes, here the partners will swap over on mitts and gloves, and they'll both get 10 minutes of this activity together. So essentially, it goes for 20 minutes. Now, I'm going to show you how it works. For all the colour cards, whatever the number is on there, you'll add a 0 to the end. So for example, if you get a 7, add a 0 to the end, it'll be 70 punches. If you get a 0, however, that is going to be 100 punches. So a 0 goes from probably being the lowest card to the highest card in our Uno boxing game. Now, this is how it simply works. You have a deck of cards around the playing area where the board is. Participants, mitts particularly, will pull one over. They'll see the number on the card. They'll do the punches. They'll run that 50 metres. They'll come back. They'll get another card. Okay? Now, this is how it works. If they get a red card, okay, a red card is crossover jabs, like so. Number on it, 7, so add a 0 to them would be 70. So we would do 70 crossover jabs here, would then run the 50 metres, would come back, grab another card. This time, I've got a blue card. It is a 0. Remember, 0 is 100. I look on the board. Blue is 100 side-to-side side hooks. Okay? Do that. We run again. We come back, get another card. This time, I've got a yellow card. I look on the board. Yellow is crossover uppercuts. I've got a 2, so we do 20 crossover uppercuts. Alright, and the final colour card is a green one, okay? I've got a 2 again, and green on here is high crossover jabs, so we would do 20 high crossover jabs, alright? Now, all the colour cards are really simple, but this is why Uno Boxing is so cool, because there's so many other cards on there, alright? So, the first one we're going to talk about is the skip. So that is a circle with a line through it. If you get the skip, alright, in my game, partners need to skip that 50 metres together and then come back. You'll be surprised. Skipping is quite hard. It's also quite fun. If they get a reverse, okay, so reverse is with the 2 arrows pointing the different way, they simply need to complete their previous card again. So for example, if I pull that up over after a skip, we would need to skip again, alright? Or if we're just done 70 crossover jabs and I got a reverse again, then we would do those 70 crossover jabs again, okay? Other cards, and the hardest card in the deck are our draw 2s, okay? So they're a colour with a +2 on it. Now, if you get a draw 2, it is 200 punches of whatever the colour is on the card. So for example, I've got a green card here. So I look on there, green, high, crossover jabs. I would need to do 200 high crossover jabs for that card. So remember, draw 2s are the hardest. If you get a wild card, that is a 30-second plank. So you and your partner complete a 30-second plank. And then the final card, which in Uno is normally the best card, but a wild draw 4 in my game is probably the hardest, okay? So where I run my sessions, there's a big hill. If you get a wild draw 4, you've got to run up that hill and back down. Obviously, wherever you're running your sessions, you'll have a sort of hard challenge like that you can add in for the wild draw 4. Now, as I mentioned, game works, 20 minutes, 10 minutes each, boxing, you're done. Now, if you want to have a challenge at the end of that, I give each boxer another 5 minutes of boxing. This time, there is no running in between unless you get the skipping or unless you get the draw 4 and have to go up the hill. This time, each card that the boxing pair flip over and complete, they put that in a pile. That is 1 point for their team. At the end of the first 5 minutes, the pair with the most cards is awarded the winner, and then I play that again. They swap over, each card's worth 1 point. At the end of that, you'll have another champion. Uno Boxing, awesome. Guys, your clients will love it. It's a really fun way to mix up a sort of a boxing session. Now, if you love this idea and you want more wicked games like this, not only boxing, but any sort of fitness game you can imagine, videos, workouts, anything, then if you check out our member zone, so if you go below this video and go to members.bottomsupfitness, alright, you'll be able to see 500 plus more activities, videos and games like this that will blow your mind, save you time, and your clients will be raving about it. Enjoy Uno Boxing, go for it.